I started all these campaigns because I know it's kind of difficult for moms and children, to get the things they need. So I started like 4 campaigns. The first one I started was Goody Bag Drive.
Level up.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Welcome back. It's the 103rd edition of Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham, now featuring Miss Kimberly Griffin. Kimberly is the chief editor of Bully Magazine. Bully shares real stories of individuals' challenges and experiences while providing motivation and inspiration to its readers. In addition to being an editor, Ms. Griffin is also an author, writing for children with special needs. As a founder of Support Joey's Heart, a 501c3 nonprofit organization that spreads awareness and offers support for those whose lives have been impacted by depression. Kimberly is also a radio host on Praise with the Talk Over Radio Show, where entrepreneurs share what they're doing for their communities and how they give back to those in need. Welcome to the show, Kimberly. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Blair?
I am doing awesome. Thanks so much for your efforts. We just appreciate everything that your brand represents, and thanks for being here today.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Tell us the story. Typically, when someone kind of gets involved with nonprofit work, there's a backdrop. How did Support Joey's Heart and the Bully magazine come to be?
Okay, well, I started the Support Joey's Heart in honor of my son that I lost to depression in 2019 on his birthday, his 27th birthday. So,
wow.
God spoke to me and told me I need to do something, so I decided to start that nonprofit organization, which helps those that are suffering with depression. And we help those build comfort and strength to get them through the days by helping to comfort their heart in any way we can. I also am an advocate for bullying. My son was bullied as well. So I started writing children's books to help children that have been bullied in any form with any different ability that they may have. So I done that, and then God spoke to me again. So then I started a magazine, and I felt this magazine would help people that are having challenges. So the magazine allows people with real stories that can talk about their past, of any adversity, anything they went through that was painful experience, to help someone read it and tell them how they overcame it. So that's how I started Bully Magazine.
Wow, amazing. So can we go back just a little bit? I want to hear more about the books that you have written. Can you share with us some of the titles and some of the themes that you're exploring within the children's literature?
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, so my first book I did, it's called Joey's Boots, and that's about my grandson. He was very fearful of the dark. He didn't like the dark. So I wrote this book called Joey's Boots because he loved these cowboy boots, and he felt these cowboy boots gave him strength and power. So the story gives detail to tell children never be fearful, and any adamant object that you have, you can keep that as protection. So he keeps his boots as protection. So that's why I wrote that book called Joey's Boots. And then I wrote another one called Through Daddy's Eyes. And that one was about my granddaughter, who is like an assistant to her dad because her dad has a disability.
Okay.
And it kind of concentrates to let children know just because your parents have a disability, you can love them the same and you can just be their assistant. So everything my son can't see, my granddaughter sees for him, and that's why it's called Through Daddy's Eyes.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Are there other titles?
Yes, and then I have Click No More, which is about my younger son. He had Tourette's syndrome, and it gives it's like a motivational book, and that book tells everything that my son went through when he was diagnosed and everything I put him through to keep him and let him know that he can build self-esteem better and motivation, inspiration. So I put him in every sport, every activity, modeling, everything he did to keep his mind focused and not worry about his tics. And it helped him a lot because now he tics no more. He's done all these accomplishments. He's in the Air Force. He's got like 5 awards. He's Airman of the Year, Airman of the Quarter. So all of that helped him, and it's like a motivation to allow any child, whatever challenges they're going through, just to keep motivation and be inspired.
Beautiful. And so where are your books available for those that are interested in purchasing? Where can they find them?
They're on Amazon.com.
Okay, perfect.
And you can just type my name in, Kimberly Griffin, and it'll show all my books. I have 5 books that I write for children. So I did another one that was for autism, about a little boy who's autistic and meets a little girl in a park. And then I did another one about an African-American little girl that lives in Africa, and she has a cleft lip, and her dream is to have beautiful lips. And she gets the surgery and gets beautiful lips.
Love it. Again, really appreciate your efforts in the space. I have a background in mental health and special education, and so I don't think that there are ever enough supports to families that are impacted by these kinds of issues. So again, thank you for your thought leadership and contributions that you're making. And so let's talk a little bit about your radio work. It's a pleasure to interview another radio host.
Yeah, of course. So the radio show, I collaborate with another, my husband, of course, and then another good friend of mine, Nadine Owens, and we started that radio show called the Talk Over Radio Show. And it's to talk about anything that people have on their mind, because people are, going through a lot now with this pandemic. So I came up with the concept of let's just talk it over about anything anyone wants to talk to, because people are lonely. So it worked somewhat, but people are so shy at letting people know what they're going through. So we didn't get. So I was like, you know what? Let's reach out to the entrepreneurs to use our platform to allow them to share their brand of what they're doing. So we started doing that, and it's been helping because a lot of people have been asking, can we come on your platform and just introduce what we're doing and how we're giving back to the community? And that way the community knows what that person is actually doing, so we can reach out for one another. So that's what we do with the Talk Over Radio Show.
Beautiful. I again, we as entrepreneurs, we can't have enough platforms, particularly as Black entrepreneurs.
That's
we
right.
need low-cost avenues to promote our goods and services. And when you think about 2020, just the emphasis on supporting Black-owned businesses, I think it's a wonderful capacity in which you are providing a support. So kudos to you for staying the lead and stepping up to the plate. Absolutely. Yeah. So what do you have going on by way of any kind of digital events, or what else are you doing in the community in this season?
Well, right now, I started all these campaigns because I know it's kind of difficult for moms and children, to get the things they need. So I started 4 campaigns. The first one I started was Goodie Bag Drive. And the Goodie Bag Drive is for children, and I put every one of my books inside. I do 5 children every month. And I put a book inside, age appropriate, because all of my books are for different ages. And I have 2 for girls and 3 for boys. So each child gets a book bag, a book. They get any supplies. They get anything that in a toy, anything that would keep them intrigued, like, oh, I'm happy, excited. And then I put a little goodie in there. And the first one I did was I gave them some gummy worms with all the supplies they got. They got a Ziploc bag with gummy worms, and then they got all the supplies like a ruler, pencil, a sharpener, everything they needed for school, and a mouse pad with my logo on it, Support Joey's Heart, with a gym bag with Support Joey's Heart. And then now for October, I gave them a Halloween bag with a pumpkin or a pink princess, anything on it for girls and boys. And then it has my book inside. And then it has the treats for Halloween. Then I have a toy in there. And then I have a utensil, anything, books, crayons, anything like that they can use. And a crossword book I put in there too. So that's what I'm doing for this one. And then for the Mommy's Blessing, which is one of the campaigns, that's for moms that are having a difficult time. And I'm supplying them with infant resources. So we're giving bottles, we're giving playpens, we're giving high chairs. I gave everything that was donated to me to anybody who needed it.
Powerful. I particularly like what you're doing for children. I think we can't really do enough to support children as we're dealing with the pandemic and obviously the social gap that's there in terms of not having as much interaction with their peers, and even with the additional stress brought on by parents working from home and also having to facilitate learning at a much greater to a much greater extent than they have in the past. I just think that's cool. I remember in recent weeks we received something in the mail from our place of worship, and it was a really, really nice gift for my daughter. Just all the things that a 13-year-old would want, a face mask and things. Yeah. Doodle. I was like, oh, wow, that was really, really thoughtful. And it was a nice pick-me-up. So if people are interested in supporting that effort, maybe they want to donate items or donate money to that particular cause, how can they participate?
Well, they can go to my website, supportjoeysheart.org. And there's a donation button there, or they have contact me. They can put their information in there, and I reach back out to them. And if they want to collaborate, or if they need anything, that's where most of the people who've been getting in contact with me, because I post everything on social media. It's the best way to get in contact with everyone. So a lot of people have been going to my Facebook page and putting everything in there. And then we do the deliveries ourselves, me and my husband, because I don't have a location yet. So we go to their home, we take a picture, and we have them sign that we gave it to them. But I love it. I love it. I love just the reaction.
Yeah. So supportjoeysheart.org, right?
Yeah.
Supportjoeysheart.org. Okay, I love it. And then what were the social media pages again as well?
Support Joey's Heart. Support Joey's Heart is for the social media. And then I have Bully Magazine for Facebook. Okay. And then on Talk Over Radio shows for Facebook. So all three of them are up there. They're all on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. And what about the Bully magazine? I know that you're probably always looking for content for the magazine. Specifically, you're looking for people that can tell stories about how they overcame bullying or how they maybe were a bully in the past, or what kind of stories are you seeking?
Okay, so with Bully magazine, bully is not being bullied. It's about anything that kind of bullied its way into your life. So if you've been bullied, we want to know how it bullied its way. If you had cancer, how it bullied its way. If you have been a domestic violence, how it bullied its way and how you overcame it. So that's why I named it Bully, because things can bully its way into your life. So how do you overcome that bullying?
Gotcha. Well, that's clever. Okay.
Yeah. So we have people right now, I just finished up the men's magazine, which we had 20 powerful men tell their stories of everything they went through in their life. And it was all in honor of my son. So they all stepped up and did it. Men have a hard time of anything they went through. So they did it. And it is amazing. This magazine is really, really good. These stories will take, oh my God. And it's really good that another man can look at it and read it and be like, wow, I can relate to this. I want it to be relatable, so men cannot be depressed like my son was. So this is why I've done that, So the next one I'm doing is women. So I have 10 women telling their stories. And then I'm collaborating with Voices of Virginia. So all the people that were on that panel, they want to step in and tell their stories too.
Okay. And so if I'm someone who's interested in telling a story, how can I submit my information to you?
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely. So you can just email me, bullymagazine2020@gmail.com. And how we do it, how we interview, we do audio interviews. So you call us because, with COVID, you call us and we record everything. And then me and my husband type up everything. And when we type it up, we send it back to you. And you look it over and say, okay, I don't want this in there. I want to take it out. And then once it's finalized, put it in the magazine. You send over 3 to 4 pictures, and then the pictures go inside. And then you're able to advertise your business. Whatever business you have, you get that free. You get a quarter page of that inside the magazine free. And then you get a free magazine as well once it's all complete.
Awesome. Okay, so you're printing the magazines as well. I thought it was an entirely digital publication, but you're saying...
Oh, no, we have digital. We have digital and we have print.
Wonderful. I love it. Okay. We've got about a minute and a half remaining. Is there anything else that you want to share? Anything that you want to promote? Anything we should be aware of?
Yes, just keep watching out for me on Facebook because I'm doing a lot of different campaigns. I really want to get out to the communities. I want to get out to, I'm serving the communities in Norfolk and Chesapeake and Virginia Beach and some of Portsmouth. The next one I'm doing is Hugs of Comfort for moms that have lost a child to gun violence. And we're giving care packages out to 10 moms. So 10 moms, if you know of any mom, just nominate them, send it to Support Joey's Heart or even my Facebook page, inbox me, and then send me the information, and I want to reach out to them and send them something.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. This has been wonderful. I certainly look forward to having you back on the show and learning more.
And I want to have you on my show, too.
Let's do it. I would love to. I would love to be a guest on your show.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Kimberly.
Yes. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Level up.
This show is brought to you by Positive Vibes Incorporated, our consulting services. We do credit fixes, tax resolution, we lend private money to real estate investors, and we do debt consolidations. Basically, we put money in your pocket when you need money. We put money in your pocket when you need money. 757-932-0177. Throughout the United States, credit fixes, tax resolution, lending private money to real estate investors, and debt consolidation. 757-932-0177. 757-932-0177.
Phenomenal. Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said and I will continue to say that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal. Hey, yo, when I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street.